complicated question, but you just say Oakland.
Let's say I'm Baltimore, but I grew up between New York and Baltimore.
Okay. Now makes her home enough. That's what I say. Did I see where you just had somebody graduate? I suppose.
That's a big one. Seventh Sorghum Festival, y'all were playing.
Oh, last year, okay.
Wherever that morning. Some more.
Okay. I was just scrolling.
Yeah, 21.
And
21.
that afternoon, Brookmead.
That's probably a tough year to graduate.
We did all right.
And this is our Cumberland
I
Car
had
Wallet
one of my
Church
other stuff.
Festival on the 21st.
Not this time, but for on purpose. We've had a lot going on.
Oh, did
It's
you?
not a pandemic, and I had some solo gigs, so I'm not from on purpose. Everyone's doing fine at home. My
So we
child
got
launched.
3 Saturdays.
I didn't.
Oh, I know what you mean by that.
Normally I'd be touring with my husband, but we moved his mother next door during the pandemic. She's 94, so it's kind of.
See, if you do it this day, then the next day we got to be outside. But the 12th, we got nothing on the 13th of August.
I just wish you'd move it places.
Yeah, see if she has that. Yeah, the 26th, but then we got to go to Haynes Chapel the next day.
So it's 12.
12th is the best. Or the 5th, Frida.
Another question.
Yes.
August the 5th or the 12th that you have that by? We're trying to get a couple of something. Big work.
The 12th.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
that's-
talk. Shit
that's
for the
better.
rest of the 12th. Lower down the scratches off the
All right, here we go.
What time that day?
11.
11.
Okay,
11 to 12.
all right.
This time.
Yeah, this time.
All right.
And a good Saturday morning. Welcome to all you folks listening in over the airwaves of WPAQ, the voice of the Blue Ridge, 740 on your AM dial locally here in Mount Airy, North Carolina, the Granite City. Also, welcome to the folks watching on our YouTube stream. Thank you, Sam, for getting us up on YouTube this morning. You can find us at WPAQ radio station on YouTube. If you'd like to watch the show live, also we have archived programs as well. And welcome to the folks listening in from over at Veterans Memorial Park. It is time for the 51st annual Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention. And so that brings me to welcoming our first guest. And she now makes her home in Oakland, California. She's in for the Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention. You folks are in for a real treat. Thank you so much. And let's make welcome for part 1 of today's merry-go-round, Evie Layden.
The wind is warm, so am I. I'm waiting for you, dear.
Wonderful job from our special guest for part 1 of today's program, Miss Evie Layden. And I know you had to get up mighty early to come in from California for the Fiddlers Convention, and also went on ahead and did your competition pieces this morning. So thank you so much for joining us today. I know we have folks listening in over the air and on the internet as well that are really interested to know what you've got going on. So we'll tell the folks a little bit more about that. Go ahead and play us another song, and then we'll talk about where you're going to be this weekend if folks want to come out and check out your music live.
All right, this one's called One of These Days. One of these days it won't be long, you'll look for me and I'll be gone. Hey, hey, drink a little whiskey, you know you're gonna miss me. Well, I don't know, but I've been told them streets of Vegas are lined with gold. Hey, hey, drink a little wine, I know you'll be alright. But you know it ain't alright to drink away your every night. Hey, hey. One of these days, a long pop another beer, we gotta get out of here. So we packed it up and we took it on the road, out to the desert where the neon glows. Hey, hey, them free cocktails, coins rain down like hell. Win or lose, you have another round. Win or lose, we all fall down. Hey, hey. Late one night, out on the bender, you bet it all. Lost your head, said, hey honey, would you pour me one? I'm gone. I love you dear, I love you long. Love you to the end of this song. I don't want another round, I'm getting out of town. Win or lose, you have another round. Win or lose, we all fall down. And you know it ain't alright to drink away your every night. Hey, hey. One of these days it won't be long, you'll look for me and I'm gone. Hey, hey, drink a little whiskey, you know you're gonna miss me.
Well, Evie, if it's all right with you, we're going to take a real quick break and send things back to WPAQ Worldwide Headquarters and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's program. And they're also a sponsor of our Fiddlers Convention broadcast. It's going to get started about 2 o'clock today, and that's 13 Bones right here in Mount Airy. We'll be back with more on the merry-go-round right after this. Awesome. Wonderful. Yeah, see my squeaky floor. I have y'all down.
Okay.
Whatever the date was in August. I kind of got, was like, oh,
August the 12th.
I'll check again. August 12th.
You said 11 or 12.
It's April.
How y'all doing?
August 12th, 11 o'clock.
Nice and cool
Okay.
in here, isn't it? Singing a song about drinking or not drinking. What's going on over at the Fiddlers Convention?
Ah.
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson. We appreciate you this Saturday morning and all your hard work. And speaking of hard work, I know, Evie, you are in town to perform also tomorrow. Probably going to have a late night to enter the dance contest. Maybe not super late. And then tomorrow you'll be down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at Footnotes as part of the Fiddle and Bow Society. So if you'd like to tell the folks that are listening in about that.
Well, doing a show in Winston tomorrow was offered to me, and I know the Sunday of Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention might not be the best time to get up and do a performance, but sometimes when you're a little tired, it makes things kind of loose and comfortable. So I'm looking forward to being there. It's my first time with Fiddle and Bow.
And that venue, I'll try to share that on our Facebook page as well, but I know that folks can find out information about where you're performing on your website.
That's right.
And go ahead and spell your name, because I've already misspelled it one time. So
It's Evie Ladin, EVIELADIN.com.
great. Well, if you don't mind, play us another couple songs, then we'll take another break for a commercial.
All right. It's an old song. One morning in May, well, I overheard a married man to a young girl say, go and dress me up, pretty Katie, and come along with me across the Blue Mountains to the Allegheny. Well, I'll buy me a horse, love, and a saddle to ride. I'll buy myself another ride by your side. We'll stop at every tavern, we'll drink when we're dry. There's young men plenty more handsome than he. Let him take his own wife to the Allegheny. But mother, oh mother, he's the man of my own heart. And wouldn't it be a dreadful thing for me and my love to part? I mean, where I did see, oh, I'd envy every woman whoever I did see, who crossed the Blue Mountains to the Allegheny. They left before daybreak on a dapple little roam, past tall shivering pines where the mockingbirds moan, past dark cabin windows where eyes never see, across the Blue Mountains to the Allegheny. One morning in May. Thank you. I'm going to do a song that I got from Lotus Dickey. And Lotus Dickey was a really fine fiddle player and songwriter that lived in southern Indiana. And before I moved out to California, I spent some years in Bloomington, Indiana. A lot of the folks I played with learned from Lotus. And there's a world music festival downtown Bloomington, Indiana in September called the Lotus Festival, named after him. And it's one of the few world music festivals that always has old time music as a part of that festival. And old time music is a part of world music. It's a tradition that is a mix of black, brown, and white cultures right here in these mountains. And I was fortunate enough to be Lotus Dickey Artist of the Year a couple of times with my band, the Stairwell Sisters, and then with my band, Evie Band. And what's wonderful is they have a gathering where all of Lotus is long past, but they have all his family come and sing through his songbook. There's a Lotus Dickey songbook, and he's got songs of nature, songs of God, and songs of love. And this one kind of covers all those bases, I guess. The clouds are gathering fast. A storm is growing nigh. How fierce the blast to come from up on high, to come from up on high. Oh, how the storm may roar, and fearful sights I see. Oh, love will bear me o'er throughout eternity, throughout eternity. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh God, thy will be done on earth as above. Oh, precious Holy One, send thy redeeming love, send thy redeeming love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, how the storm may roar, and fearful sights I see. Oh, love will bear me o'er throughout eternity, throughout Thank you.
Evie, I know that you, dancing is also a big part of the performances that you give, and I will consider you to be a professional dancer. I've watched you dance for many years at the Fiddlers Convention in the dance contest, which you'll see a lot of great dancers there, but you do percussive singing and dancing, not percussive singing, I guess that wouldn't be the right word for it, but anyways, I'm so excited to have you on the merry-go-round, and I want to also make mention of another place that you'll be later on this upcoming week. So I'll get all that information during this break, and we'll share that with our listeners right after this word from B&B Produce up in Cana, Virginia.
I wanna make sure. Any questions? 7. Too many things pulled up on my phone. Are you on Instagram? You're not, okay. Yes. It says radio, I think it says radio. WPAQ 740. I think that's all it says. Wednesday, June 7th for banjo workshop and concert. They'll probably have people staying there right now. I feel like it's probably pretty good. You might be surprised. I hope so. Text me if I forget, and I'll try to share it on our page too, like, because I'm sure they have an event. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I'll be glad to do that. This is a long one. This time, 2 is good, and 2 is good again.
Produce has sizes available for all budgets. They also do large orders for churches and businesses. There's dried apples, hams, nuts, walnuts, and pecans, full line of Amish goods, and all flavors of soul and cheeses.
They have Bill Monroe's festival there too. Do they still have it?
No.
You'll find this and a lot more at B&B Produce.
I haven't heard of it in a long time.
Always a full line of produce.
But, you know, they might, but I
To
feel
the
like
public, 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. And we only operate
I don't
since
know, it's places like that.
1976.
Yeah.
Again,
That means it's a level.
homegrown cherries. Now we return you to the WPAQ merry-go-round. Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson, and that's a great, you know, cherries is just in season for a short time here, so head on up to B&B Produce. They've got any kind of produce that you want, and they keep it all year round, but right now in season cherries locally. Also want to make mention of this, Evie, I know you're going to be giving a banjo workshop this upcoming Wednesday, that's June the 7th, at the Floyd Country Store up in Floyd, Virginia. And you can go ahead and give the information about that, but I want to make sure that folks know about those workshops because they're really cool.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be up in Floyd at the Floyd Country Store this coming Wednesday, June 7th. And it's kind of an early day, but I have a banjo workshop at 2 o'clock, clawhammer banjo for kind of any level. We'll definitely do some playing and learning and all of that. And then doing a concert at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, 5 o'clock p.m. at the Floyd Country Store. We'll be doing that. But I gotta say, during all the shutdown of the last few years, teaching banjo was one of the things that got me through that, because anyone who ever wanted to learn to banjo did. They took it out of the closet and they had all the time in the world to learn banjo. So I've got a course up on Peghead Nation, and I teach group lessons online through the Freight and Salvage in Berkeley, and private lessons. And I love getting people going, especially because adults can be scared of learning new things. And
We don't want to fail, that's the problem, I think.
I
We're
know,
afraid
but
of failing.
playing music just makes you happy, and especially the banjo. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Well, here's an old song. Now, some of these old songs have some lyrics that we might not agree with so much anymore, so I wrote another verse sort of to counter this first one that's so well known. Well, oh my little darling, if you were mine, wouldn't you love to starch and iron? Say, darling, say, starch and iron. Well, I get drunk and lay in the shade. Say, darling, say. Apple cores, say, darling, say. Well, apple cores would feed the mill. You get your cider from my still, say, darling, say. Say, little darling, will you marry me? Live in the hollow beneath the old oak tree, say, darling, say. The old oak tree will be our home, never more in this world to roam, say, darling, say. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird, say, darling, say. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring, say, darling, say. Well, if that diamond ring turns brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass, say, darling, say. And if that looking glass gets broke, Papa's gonna buy you a billy goat, say, darling, say. Papa's gonna buy you a garden bull, say, darling, say. And if that garden bull turns over, Papa's gonna buy you a dog named Rover, say, darling, say. Well, if that dog named Rover won't bark, Papa's gonna buy you a horse and cart, say, darling, say. And if that horse and cart falls down, you'll still be the sweetest little babe in town, say, darling, say. Well, the first couple songs I played were songs that I wrote, and growing up playing old-time banjo, a lot of times instead of just doing an instrumental on a song, I do a mashup and put an old-time tune in there instead. So that first song, Down to the Door, had the tune Lost Girl in the middle of it. And so that's the same with this next one, that it's a mashup with a tune, with a traditional tune, but it's a song I wrote called Jump the Fire. And I don't know if you jump the fire around here, but jumping the fire is an age-old tradition in a lot of different cultures. We do it at the winter solstice, when it's the darkest night, the longest night, and we build a fire and jump over it, and it's a way of like reclaiming life and light into your world, and saying the light is going to return. It's a little bit of a dangerous tradition, but I encourage you to try it. But that idea of having that kind of energy always puts me in mind of summer festivals like the one I'm at right now, where maybe you stay up all night playing music. And I'm not saying I did, but I did. And I was up. I saw dawn the other day, and I went to sleep last night because I knew I'd be here this morning. But I wouldn't be surprised if I was up all night tonight. Jump the fire. Well, jump the fire, we're up all night. Babies try and can't sleep, cause it's light. The sun won't go down, and there ain't no sleep until the sun goes down, and it never goes down. Come pouring in till the morning light. Right! Jump the fire, we're up all night. Up all night, wait till dawn. Won't you play another tune, put the coffee on. And don't wanna stop, don't wanna rest till the sun comes round again. Don't let it end. That golden glow low in the evening days long and warm. So I kick off my shoes, pull off my socks, play that fiddle tune, and don't let it end. Well, jump the fire, we're up all night. Babies cry and can't sleep, cause it's light. The sun won't go down, and there ain't no sleep until the sun goes down, and it never goes down. Come pouring in till the morning light. Right! Jump the fire, we're up all night. down. And it ain't no sleeping till the sun goes down. Never goes down, come pouring in till the morning light. Right! Jump the fire, we're up all night. Up all night, wake till dawn. Won't you play another tune, put the coffee on. I don't wanna stop, don't wanna rest till the sun comes round again. Don't let it end. Let go blow low. The evening days are long, warm, so I kick off my shoes, pull off my socks, play that tune again, and don't let it end. Well, jump the fire, we're up all night. Baby's crying, can't sleep, 'cause it's light. The sun won't go down, and there ain't no sleep until the sun goes down, and it never goes down. Come pouring in till the morning light. Right! Jump the fire, we're up all night.
Well, I will have to, I like to make myself look silly because sometimes I do that. But I want to tell you what our station owner, Kelly Epperson, just said. He just sent me a text. He said, "Oh, Daddy would have liked that, Mr. Epperson, Ralph Epperson. He likes that ham bone."
Oh, all right.
That's what we call it around here. But it's such a wonderful day to have you here while we're having the Fiddlers Convention. And first of all, I'm excited to see people performing new old-time music and new traditional music. So I'm interested to know how you got interested in old-time music, being from kind of the north, and then moving out west to California. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, my family story goes that both of my parents were born and raised in New York City, in the Bronx. And my dad went to a hootenanny at Carnegie Hall in 1958.
Oh my gosh.
And he famously went home and took all of his original rock and roll records and threw them out, along with my inheritance, I like to say. And he became enamored not just of folk music, but specifically Southern Appalachian string band music. He never played. He's still with us. He's in his 80s. He never played, but he got my sister and I banjo lessons, and we were clogging, and we were junior greengrass cloggers, and he would put us in the car and drive us down to this area all the time to come to Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention or to go to other festivals. So I grew up barefoot and muddy, running around, asking people to teach me clogging steps and playing the banjo for fun. I had no idea it would end up being a career, I gotta say that.
Well, that is an amazing story. I had a feeling that I knew some of the bits and pieces of that, but I wanted you to share it with our listeners. So the time is now the bottom of the hour. We'll take a quick break for the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more of our special guest, Evie Layden, on the Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. That's wonderful. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We can take 5 more ad breaks. So we technically have 28 more minutes, but we'll have quite a few breaks in there. Okay. So 6, probably 7. And is there anything else that you want to talk about? So I can bring it up. Yeah, we'll share that. And I'll try to do it again like next week after all this is over. So if you send me a text and say, "I didn't see you share it," I'll remember to do it. This will be a little bit of a break because of the weather.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
While she's waiting. Do you fiddle?
I really love to fiddle, but I do not call myself a fiddler.
I was just wondering, because it's a Fiddlers Convention, and you're playing Fiddlers Convention, right?
Yeah, but they got all the string band instruments.
I didn't know that. I've never been to one, so.
Yeah, it's a contest for all the instruments, you know, auto harp, dulcimer, and bluegrass banjo, old-time banjo, bluegrass fiddle, old-time fiddle, dobro,
Yes.
dance, folk song,
All harp.
and honestly, a lot of people go just to play. Like, there are people there from all over the country and even out of the country.
Wow.
I was playing with a really good fiddler from Denmark the other night. That was the one that went till dawn. But this music has traveled far and wide, and it bites who it bites.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's considered American music, right?
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson. And
It's the
we just had a
first American.
question
First.
from the audience, and so I'd like to know where are you folks from here in the second row that we're asking about the Fiddlers Convention?
Maryland.
Maryland. Are you here for the Shriners Convention?
Not here for anything but to be together.
Well,
have-
awesome.
Have a good time, and that's about it.
Well, that is wonderful. And all you folks, I tell you what, this is a day in the life in this here Mayberry. This morning, there was a snake in the music store. Of course, all the men folk are not that women can't catch snakes, so some probably
You're talking
have
about
to-
a real snake, not a man.
I'm talking about a real snake, a real big snake. And as me and my mom and my two daughters, my two boys are at the Fiddlers Convention with their daddy, and my two daughters are at the music store. They're supposed to be working. Now, one of them's only 6. And so when the snake came in, didn't want to alert the 6-year-old to it. And the 14-year-old, though, went promptly to the bathroom. And I was hollering for my mom. I said, there's a snake, and it's starting to go up into where the lesson rooms is. There's people taking lessons down there. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether we should cut off the lights or turn on the lights. I don't know what to do. So anyways, people heard the commotion, and someone came out of their lesson and got the snake. And they slung it out the back door. So anyways, this goes on. In addition to that, there's also a Shriners Convention going on right now in Mount Airy. They're going to have a parade at 2 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
But this gentleman asked about the Fiddlers Convention, and I want to make mention of that because people come in and out during the merry-go-round, and some of them are first-time guests, like I'm sure y'all are. We've been doing this program over WPAQ for over 75 years. It is the second longest live, continuously running radio broadcast of its type, only second to the Grand Ole Opry. So I'm excited to take part in it every week, and we broadcast here from the Earl Theater. Right now, the Fiddlers Convention is going on at Veterans Memorial Park, and there are thousands of people out there from all over the United States, in addition to other countries. And they converge on Mount Airy to participate in the convention, but also to catch up with friends, and that's one of the reasons why Evie is here this weekend. So if you get a chance and you want to know more about it, you can check out the WPAQ Facebook page or find out more about it at the Surrey Arts Council page. I see you folks have your badges on, so you paid for the Andy Griffith Museum and you got to come in here as part of your ticket. So the website is on any information that they gave you, so check that out if you'd like to know more about it. I highly recommend it. So right now, more great traditional music from the stage of the Earl Theater featuring Evie Layton.
This is a song from the 30s by Harkin Fry. You know it, you can sing along. Well, time has made a change since my childhood days. Many of my friends have gone away. Some I never more in this life shall see. Well, time has made a change in me. Time has made a change to the old home place. Time has made a change to each smiling face. And I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. Well, in my childhood days I was well and strong. I could climb the hillside all day long. Well, I am not the same as I used to be. Well, time has made a change in me. Time has made a change to the old home place. Time has made a change to each smiling face. And I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. When I reach my home in the land somewhere, with all my friends, they're gonna meet me there. Free Time has made a change to the old home place. Time has made a change to each smiling face. And I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. And I know my friends can plainly see that time has made a change in me.
Wonderful job, my special guest, Evie Layden. Evie, I got another question for you. I'm interested to know, out in Oakland, California, where you make your home now, are there a lot of places where folks are interested in traditional music?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a llama out front, and I don't know, just while I was singing that beautiful song, this llama starts walking by the window, and it's standing out there, it's all dressed up.
Yeah, they wear hats. One of them's name is Pongo. They also ride in a minivan. I'm not making this up. They ride in a minivan, and they do have their own Facebook page. It's called Llamas of Mayberry.
Oh, well, you learn something new every day, don't you? And what was the question? Oh, about old-time music out in California.
Yeah.
Well, California actually has the biggest bluegrass association in the country. And I mean, it's a big state, so there's a lot of people, but bluegrass is really hot. And old-time music is, as usual, sort of the lesser-known cousin. But we have the Berkeley Old Time Music Convention in the fall, and we invite people from out here. In fact, the Bowmans are coming out this September. They've been out with us before. And we love bringing, you know, tradition bearers from here out to California to really kind of show people where we all learned it from and why it's so special. But we're celebrating our 20th year of the Berkeley Old Time Music Convention, and that's since it restarted. There was a big hippie old time fest back in the day, but we restarted it about 20 years ago, and it's been going strong ever since.
Well, that is fantastic news to hear that folks are interested as well out west. Go ahead and do one more song before we take another quick break.
All right. So, like I said, I like to do mashups, and this is another one. I don't know why I'm pulling them all out today, but that's what's occurring to me to do here by myself. So this is a old-time tune called Valley Forge and a song I wrote called Glory. I hope you like it.
Some information about you at your website, and that's EVIELADIN.com, and you can also find your music there. So that song, I was listening to that before I came into work today, and such a talented lady, Evie Layden. We'll be back with more music on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this word from Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina.
Grand State Festival taking place Saturday, June 10th from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. in downtown Thompson, North Carolina. The festival will feature the Surrey County Grand Steak Sandwich along with other delicious foods, artisans and crafts, insurance activities, as well as live bluegrass and old-time music from a bandstand located at Dobson Square Park. This event is sponsored by North Family Medicine of Dobson, Our Title and Bandstand Sponsor, as well as Carolina Dartboards, Golden Transport, Surrey and PNC, every day you're doing a show on Obama.
Except if you're me. They're here all week.
$750 off the already low prices. That was $1 rated as a 754 and they're very well paid. $750 rebate applies to all total grandstands, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000 dollars. Come by Price Power Equipment, 2116 North Ridge Street, Elkin, for the Toro Spring Sales Event. Some exclusions apply for a limited time. See dealer for sales. Back to the WPAQ merry-go-round. Here's Jim.
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson. Also like to welcome Bobby Wayne. He's listening in on the TuneIn radio app, but said for your performance he had to watch on YouTube. He said, I'm listening on TuneIn, but I'm gonna pull up YouTube right now. So thank you for listening, Bobby.
Sounds like a hurdle almost. Going across the sea, going across the sea. Very well, my true love, I'm going across the sea. Wish I had a needle, fine as I could sew. I'd sew that girl my coattail, and down the road I'd go. Say, won't you come and go, come go with me. Very well, my true love, I'm going across the sea. Wish I had a nickel, wish I had a dime. I wish I had a pretty little girl to love me all the time. Going across the sea, going across the sea. Very well, my true love, I'm going across the sea. Say, can you change a nickel? Can you change a dime? Can you move to Tennessee and change your name to mine? Going across the sea, going across the sea. Fairly well, my true love, I'm going across the sea. Going across the sea, going across the sea. Very well, my true love, I'm going across the sea. Thank you all so much.
I would also like to remind everybody that after the 12 o'clock news, we'll have another great group on with us. So that's Grace and Grass. They do a lot of great bluegrass and bluegrass gospel, so be sure and stay tuned for that if you're listening. And our complete coverage of the Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention will begin today on the airwaves at about 2 o'clock. So right now, we'll send things back to you, Kelly, and have a little word from, I believe, Mount Airy Collision Center. They're one of our annual Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention broadcast sponsors, and we'll be back with more music coming up on the merry-go-round right after this.
Pay attention, time, we got 10 minutes, 9 minutes probably. So let's do, if you don't care, let's do 2 songs, and then we'll probably take one final break. Okay. Thank you again so much. I can't, oh, it was been a pleasure. Can your dad watch it or listen? Do you think he's listening?
I didn't remind him.
You can find it later.
Yeah. On the website?
On the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
On the YouTube, hopefully you find it later.
I'll send him a link.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be happy. Yeah, I told my dad I was doing this, and he said, "What an honor."
That's so neat. That makes me very happy.
Yeah. He wished he could be here, but he can't drive himself down from Indiana anymore. And there wasn't anyone else coming from there. Too bad.
Thank you so much, and a shout out to Evie's dad. He might be listening, maybe not now, but maybe he'll see us on the YouTube later, on the YouTube. We're on the
Dad.
YouTube.
Here's a version of Polly Put the Kettle On I got from Byard Ray. Where'd you get them high heel shoes, that dress that you got on? Got my shoes from a railroad man and my dress from Lonesome John. Where were you when the train left town? Where were you last Sunday? I was out with Lonesome John and I didn't get back till Monday. Lonesome John is not your man. Lonesome John is ragged, sleeps with his head in the oak open and carries a rusty dagger. Don't you go with railroad men, they'll never treat you proper. Choose a girl in every town and underwear they'll drop her. You take back my high-heeled shoes, the dress that you got on. Quit your mind of railroad man and give up Lonesome John.
The very talented Evie Layden. Also, I do want to, we probably got time for one more song. I want to send the program out to my good buddy, and that is England Brian. I've got nicknames for everybody, Evie, just by the way. So that's how I keep them all straight, because I know a lot of Brians, but only one England Brian. And I know he's going to be listening, maybe not live, but he loves Evie Layden, and he's seen you all over, and so all over the world. I mean, he's seen you in London, and he's seen you in America.
here.
Seen you at the Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention. I remember he was so excited, and because a couple times ago, we'll have to tell another time when he came to America on the wrong week for the Fiddlers Convention. But anyways, that's how we kind of got to know each other. So we'll send the program out to him, and we'll conclude the program now with, not the program, but our first hour with one more number from Evie Layden.
Thank you, and I just want to remind you that I'll be in Winston tomorrow, Sunday, the 4th at 2 o'clock at Footnotes, and then up at the Floyd Country Store on Wednesday for a 2 o'clock banjo workshop and a 5 o'clock concert. And then I have a couple dates in Asheville, a house concert and a day of singing, a square dance over at the John C. Campbell Folk School, and then heading to Steve Kaufman's acoustic camp in East Tennessee. And that was kind of the anchor that brought me out here. And he's already booked me for next year, so hopefully I'll be back. Well, I am not home, but I shall not wander. I'll wait to see what my time on earth will bring. I was sent to roam, and I will not squander these precious days. God's given me. I'm gonna dig deep in the dirt of the valley, climb up high on a mountainside. I'll open my eyes, look about me. I'll row across the ocean tide. Come on, you women, men and children, listen to what mother says. She has been scarred, bruised and beaten, but she has got the will to live. All that she wants is for her babies to have a better life at hand, but they partake of her riches and they forsake her in the end. I'm gonna dig deep in the dirt of the valley, climb up high on the mountainside. I'll open my eyes and look about me. I'll row across the ocean tide. When all my years have gone before me and my race is almost run, I will look up to the stars of heaven. I know my journey's just begun. I'm gonna dig deep in the dirt of the valley, climb up high on the mountainside. I'll open my eyes, look about me. I'll row across the ocean tide. I'll row across the ocean tide. I'll row across the ocean tide.
Thank you once more to Evie Layden. Have safe travels. and I
Thank
hope
you
to
so
see
much.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you over at the park later on today. And be sure and check out her website. And don't forget, she'll be in Winston-Salem tomorrow at Footnotes, and then on Wednesday for a workshop beginning at 2 o'clock up at the Floyd Country Store with a concert at 5 p.m. Right now, we do need to catch up on local news and weather and get the next band set up here. So until then, let's all go out into the lobby and get us a big drink and a popcorn here at the Earl or Pet the Llama here at the Earl Theater. We'll be back with more on part 2 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round featuring Grace and Grass. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 WPAQ.
Thank you so much. Please check out that exhibit. Just walk out there and you'll see on the right. I want you to see it. Hey, how's it going? Doing good. I'll see you later today. Yes. And I'm going to share that stuff with you. I might not be too far before, but I will do it, okay? I will do that. I want to go to the folk school so bad. Oh, but it's a little bit far from here. Do you think it's about 5 hours from here? It don't look like that on the map, but they told me it's farther than you think, because it's down there in the corner.
And I just want to grab
Oh, your phone, oh my goodness.
Hopefully it works. I went with the new one.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, you're doing good. I love your Hawaiian shirt. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon, I know that. Well, let's see, I got your cord. Is that all we need? Yeah. All right, cool. Let me, here's, we don't need a baseline. Did we put this over the amp last time? Okay, we'll do that again, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna wait this over here, but we got it ready whenever we're get going. You can help Daddy again? Please be very careful on those steps, on those trenches. Got it. Okay, good. All right. Thank you all. You didn't bring your music? Your pick?
For the first time, over 6,500 workers of Appalachian terrain in northwestern North Carolina has the unspoiled land really found outside the state known as falling water due to its high water flow, which is reportedly 180 feet high. Additionally, there are 12 miles of roadstone streams, several lakes, and 50 miles of trails. According to the list,
Hey, mute Dad for a minute. Just a second. Thank you.
asking price is $97.45 million. For a series of artists ranging from $500 to $1,500 trends are designed to enhance artists' skills and improve their business operations. Applicants must reside in
What is it?
at least 1 year prior to the application and be at least 18 years of age, either a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident.
I don't even have to be in there. And I'm not gonna mute you out there. That's all. Be out there.
Oh, God.
But now that's a pretty expensive hobby. Let me go ahead and tell you. My husband has this, and it's go in half. You can go on the, he has a shower. You can buy a shower.
I hope they still have one of those.
That's all you ain't married yet, right? Hey, well, I was wondering if you was gonna join us.
He said, give one kiss and he reached around and kissed. Oh, sometimes they'll civil. Hey, baby, just kidding. Isn't that cute?
I ran in front of the band, took a photo.
Tell me what do we need here?
Come back from the car, I took that.
I wanna make sure we get this right where we're going to
Oh, that's cool.
Tell me.
Oh.
Okay, try something real quick so he can.
Just check this straight, please.
I'm gonna put this straight right here. Is that okay?
What's the music?
Yeah,
I will. I can like 3 nights, so if it dies.
This is 6 hours. Let me know when we swing tomorrow night.
You think we're good with the way the mics are set up?
I think so.
Give us a second when you start playing. We're getting ready. He's getting ready to go back. So, well, it might take a second. Keep playing. Three songs if you don't mind. We got one start. Does anybody need a water or what?
I got one.
How about your brother?
Oh, water? I got one.
You got how about your little boy?
Your water?
Okay, never mind, we're going ahead. Go ahead and try something out. Let's go.
There's a white church in the valley.
What do you think of that,
It
sir?
stands in my memory today. And it seems I can hear the bells now ringing, though I'm many miles away. And many times in church on Sunday morning.
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson, and I want to make sure that I don't forget this, to send well wishes out to Billy Hicks listening in, also Carlene Kane and Nora Eaton. Also, David is listening in from down in Troutman, North Carolina. So thanks all you folks for tuning us in, and thanks for listening. Right now, it's my pleasure to make welcome for part 2 of today's merry-go-round broadcast. Great bluegrass and bluegrass gospel music. Help us make welcome Grace and Grass.
Just a small town southern boy in my Carolina home. I would watch the trains as they rolled down the track, standing in the trestle in the morning all alone. How I count the days till it came rolling back. Now the years have come and gone and they tore the stations down, and I miss the freedom that I felt inside when I came to hear the whistle and to see that train again, and to let it carry me on down the line. Just to climb inside a boxcar and roll down the endless line. I've run all the heartaches and the worries in my mind. Ramble town to town till my days on earth are done. Oh, there's a train bringing me one. Oh, there's a train bringing me one. Now the years have made their change in this sleepy little town, and I'm left with hardly any peace of mind. What I give to hear the whistle and to see that train again, and to let it carry me on down the line. Just to climb inside a boxcar and roll down the endless line. I've run all the worries and the heartaches in my mind. Ramble town to town till my days on earth are done. Oh, there's a train bringing me one. Oh, out all the worries and the heartaches in my mind. Ramble town to town till my days on earth are done. Oh, where's the train when we need one? Oh, where's the train when we need one? Give us just a second here and let Jonathan pick up the dough right. Jenny, everything?
We're good.
Okay, we're good. Make sure y'all can hear us. That could be a good or a bad thing. We're not sure at this point just yet.
Yeah.
Change pace here. Do a Merle Haggard tune. I don't think that'll hurt any feelings, will it?
No, we like it.
Today I started loving you again. Now I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. And then today I started loving you again. What fool I was to think I could get by with only these few million tears I've cried. I should have known the worst was yet to come, and the crying time for me had just begun. Because today I started loving you again. Now I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. And then today I started loving you again. Today I started loving you again. And now I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. And then today I started loving you again. And then today I started loving you again.
Outstanding job from our special guests here for part 2 of the merry-go-round. We'll be right back with more from Grace and Grass right after this word. And once again, they'll be with us up until 1:30 today for the Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll be back right after this.
Tony's doing a good job.
I mean, I'm not really hurt. I was saying, I just thought we were doing. I'm not really hurt. Who's going, Molly? What did he say? Was it the only thing that was ready like Freddie?
No, Mary, I'm ready like
Pick
Fred.
I'm in.
Two this time.
I don't want that. Two, just come back and sure.
Thank you so much, Kelly Epperson. And if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Saturday morning merry-go-round. We had a great first hour with Evie Layden, and then our special guest for this second portion of today's program, Grace and Grass. And we're going to tell you right now about Cottage Media 11, who we just heard from during that break. CottageMedia11.com. You can find them also on Facebook and Twitter. And I want to make sure that you know that they do change their features very often. And right now they do have a segment on Seth Mulder. Also, a look at the historic Welsh American High Museum in Oak Hill, Ohio, and also a tribute to Appalachian author and professor Ivan Tribe. So check out all those new features on Cottage Media 11. That's Cottage Media, the number 11.com. And we thank Red for promoting our station as well. And now back to the merry-go-round, broadcasting live today from the historic Earl Theater.
Here she comes, look at her go. There she goes, eating that coal. Watch her fly, look at herself. Let her bye, bye, man. Let her go, look at her steam. Hear the blow, whistle and scream. Like a hound, no wagging its tail. Let her bye, the barbell man. Engineer making up time. Tracks are clear. Look at her climb. See the freight, clear the rail. I bet she's late. Bye, man. her swerve, look at her sway. Get that curve out of the way. Watch her fly, look at her sail. Let her by, our man. Let her by, our man.
For an updated look at the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more great music here on the merry-go-round right after this.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. today, mostly sunny and high. Severe night. Northeast wind up to 10 miles per hour, 30% chance of precipitation. Showers and thunderstorms are likely before 2 a.m. tonight, a 60% chance we can get up to a quarter of an inch, maybe more in the event of a thunderstorm or two. It should be mostly cloudy tonight, a low of around 57, and a northeast wind up to 9 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy starting out tomorrow, gradually becoming sunny and a high of 74. Currently at WPAQ, Mount Airy, North Carolina, 85. Back to the WPAQ merry-go-round, live from the Earl Theater in downtown Mount Airy. Here's Jim.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Once again, we appreciate you this Saturday, and really enjoying today's merry-go-round program. Right now, we're going to turn this fine group loose on about 3 more numbers before we take another break. Will that be all right?
That'll be just fine. That would be a great time to do announcements. Well, while we're in the bass amps situation straightened out, I'll go ahead and announce anybody. Standing to my left, playing mandolin for the first time on stage today. Normally playing bass with us, but excited to see him play some mandolin today and also sing some baritone as well. Matthew McComb. His older brother playing the banjo as usual, Mr. Jonathan McComb. Behind him playing bass, usually playing mandolin, Mr. Willie Bird. And the newest addition to the group, Mr. Asa McComb, usually on mandolin, now just backing vocals at this time.
And doing most of the singing and all the guitar playing is Mr. Michael Willman.
Give us a little Cherokee shuffle, Johnny. I've done all I can do to keep that woman. Still she's not satisfied. Hey, hey, Delaware, Why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Delaware, I'll get even someday. I'm the best hammer swinger in this big section game. Big Bill Johnson is my name. And this hammer that I swing for $1.50 a day, it's all for my Delaware. Hey, hey, Delaware, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Delaware, I'll get even someday. Well, I've been lots of places, not much I ain't done. Still a lot of things I'd like to see. But this hammer that I swing over the woman that I love, one's gonna be dead to me. Hey, hey, Delaware, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Delaware, I'll get even someday. Big spike hammer, big spike hammer. Good boss.
Sometimes. That depends on who you ask. I'm not sure. Let's see. We can go ahead and take a break at this point, if that's all right with y'all. And we'll come back with more music from our special guest, Grace and Grass, right after this word.
Remember last time the camera wouldn't work? You dropped it or something, I don't know. I just quit. Oh. Are you counting the songs till they're done? Do you like to sing? Hey, what's this, Asa? Asa, guess how many youngins I got? How many do you think? One? 12? Now, it don't look like it. I got 4. Yeah. One's a little bit older than you. That's why I'm so crazy. Yeah, that's why I'm so blessed.
And just a reminder that all the snakes have been eliminated from Old Mill Music today. So don't be afraid to stop by. We got the one that was in the basement out, and we're good. Nobody even knew anything about it. So except now that I've told it on the air. We'll be open today until after the Shriners Parade for sure. I'm not sure if we might close up a little bit early to head back over to Veterans Park or not. But right now, Madeline and Sylvia are there to wait on y'all. So stop by and see us at Old Mill Music. Right now, we are coming to you live from the historic Earl Theater, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. And back to our special guests, Grace and Grass.
Rock hearts will break beneath my feet, and doors will break into my feet. When it does, dear, don't bother me. It will be too late, you see. when it rains into my feet. When it does, dear, don't run to me, or it will be too late to see. It won't break my heart by running around another new love you have not found. Only hand me back a heart and around your heart will rock. Our hearts will break, leave it, my dear. Yours will break into our feet. When it does, dear, don't run to me. It will be too late to see. Well, while they're swapping around and everybody's getting papered up and back into it, we're gonna change directions a little bit and do some of our favorite stuff. That's gospel. We're gonna do this one for Mr. Asa. I don't know if he's gonna come and help us sing on this one or not, but he's got a little stage fright, I believe. Usually he's not quite this shy. We're gonna do one of his favorite songs and one of our favorites as well. The Old Rugged Cross. Y'all ready? On I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a we'll let Johnny do some singing. The gospel is rolling. Yes, you have to sing at least one. Yes. He writes the set list and still tries to get out of singing.
Well, I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. I saw a band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, come forward to carry me home. Come forward to carry me home. Tell all my friends that I'm done. Come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Come forward to carry me home. Carry me home when Jesus took all my sins away. Come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, come forward to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, come forward to carry me home. Come forward to carry me home.
All right, great job for our special guests, Grace and Grass, and we'll take a real quick break and we'll come back with more music, more Red Bluegrass and Bluegrass Gospel music here on the merry-go-round. We'll be back right after this. Yeah, it's been a good turnout. So, I mean, pretty good. AC, you're doing a good job. This whole thing would fall apart if you weren't here. Oh, that's a good one. Michael?
North Carolina Grand State Festival taking place Saturday, June 10th from 10 a.m. until 8
We're
p.m.
gonna do two, and then take another break. Two.
Murray County Western State Sandwich, along with other delicious food. Artists
I wish I had 3 ground steak sandwiches like that. Yes, in Dobson. Got 100 vendors. Yeah, I'm serious. It's gonna be good. Travis put it all together. He did it, the whole thing. You know Travis? He used to do Tim Price.
North Carolina Grand State Festival Saturday, June 10th.
It's, I hope it has a good turnout. And we'll be on location at the Ground Steak Festival, the inaugural Ground Steak Festival next Saturday over in Dobson, North Carolina. We'll be broadcasting the program from over there, but we will have, I believe, music for you here as well. Right now, we're going to send things back to our special guest. Let's get 2 numbers again before we take another break.
I think we can handle that. I believe there has been some thievery on the stage of the Earl Theater today.
Oh, there it is.
We are missing a dobro slide.
I may have accused him of something he didn't do. So I will apologize. You did? All right, well that makes me feel better.
Y'all ready?
What chord we doing this in?
D.
D.
Letter you wrote me still echoes my name. Blackbirds and the ladies were thrushes, I'd lie there for hours in the chilly cold marshes. If the ladies were squirrels with a high bushy tail, I'd fill up my shotgun with rock salt and nails. I'm gonna do y'all another song that we try to do in the way that we heard it first. And that was by all of our heroes, I guess, Mr. Tony Rice. A song we have a lot of fun on, called Old Train. Usually we're waiting on the banjo player, which we are waiting on the banjo player. He's just holding a dobro right now.
Michael's about to get better at jokes, and then I might get better at tuning.
Ready? I think we're ready. Old train, I can hear your whistle blow, but I won't be jumping on again. Old train, I know everywhere you go, I know what life on each bend. Old train, each time you pass, you're older than the last, and it seems I'm too old for running. I hear your rusty wheels scrape against the rail, they cry with every mile, and I think I'll stay a while. Old train, I grow weary in the miles, and I miss the freedom that was mine. Old train, just to think about those times, I'll smile your highball fire. Old train, each time you pass, you're older than the last, and it seems I'm too old for running. I hear your rusty wheels scrape against the rail, they cry with every mile, and I think I'll stay a while. fast and it seems I'm too old for running. I hear rusty wheels scrape against the rail, they cry with every mile. Think I'll stay a while.
All right, great job from our special guests, Grace and Grass. I do want to make mention of this once again. Next Saturday, we'll be on location at the inaugural Ground Stake Festival that's taking place over in Dobson, North Carolina. We're going to have music beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning. WPAQ will be there, the merry-go-round will be there, and it's going to wrap things up about 8 o'clock. They have about 100 vendors, so I think it's going to be a great time. Also, kids' activities. The Dobson Splash Pad will be open, and we're going to have a big old time there. So right now, we're going to send things back to WPAQ and get us a good word about very important message that we want you to know, and we'll be back with more on the merry-go-round right after this.
I like snack lunches Ground State when I work there, and it's been so long ago that I haven't had one. But they have really good Ground State. But I make it at home, and everybody says mine is really good. Every time I have a kid, the night the baby was born, that's what I make. Yeah.
You should definitely go to the Ground State Festival. I've got a place there. Get some good Texas beef hot sauce.
Yeah, that's what I like. Hot sauce, and slaw, and mustard, and tomatoes.
By the 4th was you're like, all right, man, this thing gotta be on the Ground State. Did you know what to do?
It's kind of a coincidence. And so then we decided we needed to do that.
Always a great gift idea. Evies Dad sizes available for all budgets. They also do large orders for churches and businesses. There's dried apples.
We're gonna do two again, two and then a break.
And have no flavor assortment of cheeses. A huge assortment of steak and old time candy. You'll find this and a lot more at the Big Produce, Thanksgiving Highway, and beautiful Gate, Virginia. Remember, there's always a full line of produce, and they're open 7 days a week to the public, 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. It's operated since 1976.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Appreciate you. And we're welcoming Grace and Grass back around the microphones here for part 2 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round broadcast. What y'all got picked out for us next?
Well, I believe our newest member has got his nerve up and he is ready to sing.
Oh, awesome.
What are we going to sing, Asen?
Standing on the promise.
Okay, we're going to do Standing on the Promises. Do a verse and a chorus.
Standing on the promises you cannot fall. Through the land of wages and praises ring. Glory in the highest and the shout. Sing, standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises of God. Savior, standing on, standing. I'm standing on the promises of God.
Good job, Asen. Give him a big hand.
Now, just like that.
Sounds better.
It'll be hard to follow that.
It's extremely hard to follow that. We'll just quit now. What happens if we walk off? Well, there's times I like to be on the sofa and let some pretty lady rub my back and spend the early morning drinking coffee, talking about when I'll be coming back. I don't let no woman tie me down. I'll never get too old to get around. I'm gonna die along the highway and rot away some old highway home. Restless rambling fever in my soul. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by degrees. Rambling fever, there ain't no kind of cure for my disease. And there ain't no kind of cure for my disease. Well, Willie sing y'all one. Josh Williams too. Cole Virginia Road. He does a fine job on this.
As I watch the rain slowly falling, it brings back memories of the past. I can still hear my sweetheart calling. Time says passing much too fast. Too many times love's taken for granted. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I'm sitting all alone, still feeling the pain. Sitting in this cold Virginia rain. My love for her still burns within me. Her footsteps, they echo in my mind. And I remember the last words that she told me. And love, she said, will only pass in time. Too many times love's taken for granted. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I'm sitting all alone, still feeling the pain. Sitting in this cold Virginia rain. And Lord, I wonder what went wrong. Got no one else to blame. My life's falling like this cold Virginia rain.
And we will take one more quick break, if I'm not mistaken, sending things back to Jonathan. He's come in to relieve Kelly so we can go and get our broadcast started about 2 o'clock at the 51st Annual Mount Airy Bluegrass and Old Time Fiddlers Convention. So, Jonathan, I believe we're going to hear another word about the upcoming Ground Stake Festival, and we'll be back with more on the merry-go-round right after this.
Two songs, and then we're gonna do James Easter's act, and then we'll see how many we have left. So it could be 4 more total, maybe something like that.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Appreciate you once again. And I hope to see everybody over at the Fiddlers Convention later on this evening. And I also hope to see y'all at the inaugural, that's hard to say. Is that even a word? Inaugural, I think it is. First annual, let's do it that way. Ground State. The first annual Ground State Festival next Saturday over in Dobson. So right now, we got time for a couple more tunes before we conclude today at 1:30. So what you got picked out for us next?
We're gonna let Jonathan sing again. Gonna lost some tune. It's got you in it, Jenny. It took us about 6 months to get this song down right, and we may totally blow it today, but we have a lot of fun with this one, and a lot of truth in this song.
Yeah.
Jesus is the answer.
Amen. Let's see. Everyone's too busy going round and round. When will we ever realize? When will we open up our eyes? Jesus will give us the courage we need to stand up and tell the whole world He is the answer. Conversation comes, conversation goes. What is it worth the trouble if you'll never know? If I fail to tell you what He's done for me, you may not ever know that Jesus Jesus is the answer.
Great job from our special guests, Grace and Grass. And right now, give the band a couple minutes to figure out what they want to do next. And also tell Jonathan that Bobby Manring has said that he was hoping y'all could play him a song before the program is over. So he'll be thinking about that. And I'll remind y'all that this last portion of the merry-go-round is being brought to you by Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street from the Earl Theater, locally owned and operated by the Easter family. And you're invited to stop in and check out their selection of acoustic as well as electric guitars. They've also got bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. And Mayberry Music Center specializes in the Blue Ridge guitar, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area. Always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and you'll usually find there some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They've got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, as well as offering music lessons and repair. And if you stop by Mayberry Music Center and you don't see what you're looking for, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And you'll find there a great selection as well of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays they're open from 9:30 to 3. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy. And if you have time on Saturdays, the Easter Brothers Museum is open over in the Flat Rock community. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, stop by Mayberry Music Center and they'll show you how to get there. So right now, I would tell the folks here, we've probably got time for 2 more songs.
We're going to do y'all the instrumental one. We'll send this one out to Bobby. I believe he's listening. Bobby said we'll send this one out to him. So we're going to do y'all the instrumental on Sweet Home. Let Matthew play some more manual.
Great job, our special guest, Grace and Grass. Would like to send the program out as well to Jordan Nance. He's listening in, just texted me and said he wanted me to tell the folks here in this group that he's listening from Reedsville and really enjoying the program. So thank you for listening, Jordan and Joy and Keith. And right now we got time for one more. So until next time, it's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed Grace and Grass, and thank you again to Evie Layton.
We really enjoyed being here today, Jenny, and while we're sending one out, we'll just send this last one out to Jonathan and Matthew's dad, our pastor. We're gonna do one that just especially for him.
Oh, okay.
This is for Don.
It's an inside joke.
It's an inside joke on this. This is for you. It's hard to be young when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. Well, I must be one heck of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but we're doing the best that we can. I used to have a girlfriend, but I guess she just couldn't compete with all of these love-starved women who keep clamoring at my feet. Well, I guess I could find me another one, but I know they're all in all of me. Who cares? I never get lonesome, 'cause I treasure my own company. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. Well, I must be one heck of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but we're doing the best that we can. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. Well, I must be one heck of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. What are we doing, Johnny? We're doing the best that we can.
All right, another big hand for Grace and Grass. And until next week, this is Jenny Lowry signing off another edition of the Saturday Morning on the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.